Driver, bring them on board right away.
Well, well. Looks like we've caught ourselves something special. Hey. Wakey, wakey, little fish. They're not looking so good. You two, tie them up and take them down to the brig. It looks like they've been out in the sun for days, poor thing. I'll be down to talk to them in a bit. We need to keep salvaging the wreck. Once we've picked it clean, I'll talk to our new guest. There we go. It's okay. Open your eyes, little fish. You may be shackled to a chair, but you're far safer than you were a few hours ago. I'm surprised that you still have all your limbs intact, and the sharks didn't take a bite out of you. It seems that fortune is smiling down upon you. Who am I? I'm surprised you are unaware of my reputation. You are in the presence of the fearsome pirate queen, Captain Crimson Belle. Feel free to clap. Damn, that's right. You're chained up. Oh well. Oh, did you want some water? That's good. That means I have something you want, and you have something I want. How about you answer some questions for me, and I'll give you some of this fresh, crystal clear water. Savvy? Perfect. Now, the merchant ship you were aboard was called the Calliope, correct? Good. And what was your job on the ship? The cook? Ah, noble vocation, and one of the most important. But back to the matter at hand. What can you tell me about the attack? It took a lot to sink a ship like the Calliope, and there aren't many ships in these waters with that much firepower. Can you describe the captain, if you saw them? Male, tall, long messy black hair, black coat with silver trim, wields 2 cutlasses. Tell me, did he have a white undershirt that had bloody handprints on it? And did his ship attack during the night? Thought so. You, little fish, managed to slip away from one of the deadliest sharks in these waters. You are a survivor of an attack by the notorious pirate known as Captain Blackblood, infamous for attacking ships in the dead of night, so the blood he spills looks black as tar under the moonlight. He's been picking off merchant ships in my waters, and I'm done with his flagrant disrespect of my rule. How did you survive, by the way? He never leaves witnesses. You played dead in the water. Smart move. And for being so smart and so very lucky, I think you deserve a reward. Like a mouthful of this cool, refreshing water. Sound good? Good. Now relax as I sit on your lap and be good and open your mouth for me. There we go. Don't gulp it down. You'll just cough it up all over me. I know you've been cooking under the sun like a fried egg, but take it slow, all right, little fish? Otherwise you'll choke on the water, And drowning is an embarrassing way for a little fish to die. So just try to calm yourself, alright? Do you want some more? Yes? Good, because I want more answers. Oh, don't make that face. I'm being nice, aren't I? And you don't want to see how nasty I can get if I don't get what I want. So I want you to tell me what exactly the Calliope was transporting. And don't you say that it wasn't your job to know. At mealtimes, the crew talks and the cook listens, especially to what the captain and the first mate talk about once they have some rum in them. And I know for a fact that Black Blood only targets ships that are transporting something extra special. So talk, little fish. What made your ship so special? Nothing to say? Ah, fine. So giving you water and shelter didn't seem to work, so maybe straddling your lap and putting a dagger to your throat is more agreeable to you. Oh yes, it's a sharp little blade, isn't it? Cuts through flesh just as easily as butter. And trust me, I've had plenty of practice with it. Feel the flat of the blade as it glides over your collarbone. Up the side of your neck. And along your jaw. Ooh, I felt that shiver. Yes, it's surprisingly cool against your heated skin, isn't it? But let's see if this is more of a motivator to you. There we go. That got your heart racing, didn't it? But I can't quite tell if that's from the dagger or my calloused fingertips moving across your neck and jaw. Maybe a little of both. So, are you going to play nicer for me? Good little fish. Now what was the Calliope transporting? Silk, sugar, and tobacco. That's pretty standard for most merchant vessels. And while there would be a substantial bounty on its own, Black Blood, for all of his murderous vices, is a man of taste, and there must be something more. Anything come to mind? Surely you must have heard something from the captain. Something secret? Still nothing. Well, how about this? I can make you hurt in all the worst ways. Let you starve like a stray dog in this filthy brig. Tie you up to the mast and let you bake in the sun for days on end. Or give you 1,000 cuts with this pretty little dagger and drag you behind the boat with the sharks nipping at your toes. But I can also make you feel absolutely divine. Give you warm food, water, even some oranges if you ask nicely. And maybe, if I'm feeling extra generous, a little bit of rum. Why? Maybe you caught me in a good mood. Before we found you clinging to life out at sea, we'd brought down a rival ship and ended up scoring quite a prize. But the thing about pirates, little fish, is that we always want more. So tell me, right now, before I slip this dagger into your throat, and the last thing you see in this world is my pretty face. What did Black Blood want? Black Blood went to the captain's quarters. What did he do? He came back on the deck with something under his arm. How big was it? What did it look like? The size of a cigar box, dark blue with gold inlay. Sounds like something important was in that box. Did you see what was inside? Thought not. Well, at least I know what I'm looking for now. And once he'd got what he was looking for, he said to leave no survivors. Right. Thought so. That sounds just like what Black Blood would do. But thank you for your honesty. No, I don't always give my hostages kisses on the cheek, but you've been very well behaved, and I didn't even need to draw blood. I see that look in your eye. At first I thought you were just angry about waking up in shackles, but that glare darkened when you spoke about Black Blood. You hate that man, don't you? Do you hate him for his crimes? For destroying your ship? Oh, for killing your friends. I understand. I would go through hell and high water for my crew, even though they're a bunch of no-good pirates. But now Black Blood is sailing away with the prize of the Calliope, free as a bird, and with a sea of bodies in his wake. So, little fish, you feel like taking some revenge? I knew there was something I liked about you. And for being a kindred spirit, how about a little rum, I have a hip flask right here. Something to relax you a little, take the edge off and all that. That's what I like to hear. Now part your lips and just take a sip. It's strong stuff after all, so if you try to gulp this down, you'll end up flat on your face with a nasty headache. Ah, there we go. That'll wake up that fire in your heart. I told you it was strong stuff. Ooh, it's rough, but you'll get used to it. Oh, what was that? Of course I'm not letting you go. You're far too valuable to me. Besides, you've accepted the generosity of a pirate, little fish. There's no going back now. Oh, come on, cheer up. You have revenge to seek, and I have a rival to slay. Sadly, you can't leave the brig just yet, but I'll undo your shackles for you. Just to be fair. There we go. I'm not a monster after all. Now sit tight, and I'll be back later. Someone from my crew will be here soon with bread and water. It goes without saying that you're surrounded by shark-infested waters, and my entire crew is loyal to me. So don't even think about escaping. You won't get far. Welcome aboard the Siren's Scream, little fish.